You really need to hear this. You need to take control of your life. This video might help you a little bit. My name is Genesis. I'm a first-time mom, and it's been a little bit of a roller coaster just because I'm trying to learn everything that has to do with my baby and also trying to take care of my home. I left my job just to focus on this area right now, and I know this is a different season for me, so it might be a little bit different for you as well. So I want to give you 8 tips on how you control your life and you can make it a little bit more meaningful. My daughter's with me. She's in the background like always. She's sleeping. So number 1, you need to take control of your schedule. So if you don't control your schedule, someone else will do it for you. If you have a night off and you want to start working on something that you're passionate about, maybe a business idea that you have in mind, or maybe having more family time, something's always going to come up. Either laundry is going to be on the way and you're going to be reminded that you need to do it, and you're going to start doing chores around the house and you're going to miss on the time that you have with your family or with your friends. Or vice versa, maybe you have things to do at home and someone else calls you and they're like, hey, you know what, you want to hang out? And because you haven't scheduled your day, you're gonna say yes, and you're gonna go out with them and you're gonna forget about the chores that you had at your home. Planners really do help me put my mind and my thoughts in them and making sure I follow them. Also, maybe having like a block schedule, something that you can block. Let's say on Tuesday night we're gonna have dinner with the family, and Wednesday night we're gonna have dinner with a friend, and then Thursday night it's gonna be my chore day. Once you have like blocks in your schedule and your week, that's gonna help you visualize and see the spots that you have free. We're trying to make your life more meaningful and follow a routine or a schedule. Number 2 is stop managing your time and instead start managing your focus. For example, in my season right now, my focus is my family, my focus is my daughter, my focus is my husband and my home. So if someone else starts giving me ideas or giving me things to do, and I say yes to them, then I'm gonna start losing my focus, which initially it was my family and my husband. I'm gonna start putting a load on me that I cannot take. So that means that I'm just gonna be managing my time. I'm just gonna be going through days without feeling fulfilled because that's not my focus. So make sure you, whenever you're scheduling, the number 1, whenever you schedule your time, make sure it's within your focus. Number 3 is start saying no. I like to say yes to a lot of things, and because I say yes, I stop having a lot of time for myself, for my family, and the things that I care about. So start saying no a little bit more often. It's okay to say no. It's okay to focus on the things that you like to do. You're not being selfish. My husband tells me that he started writing his eulogies, the things that he wants to be remembered for. That's what he's working towards. So for example, if I want to be remembered as a mom that paid a lot of time and effort to take care of my daughter, I want to be remembered by that. I'm not gonna be saying yes to hanging out instead of taking care of my daughter, because that's not what I want to be remembered. Just make sure you're living your true purpose, the things that you really want to be remembered for. So start saying no. It's okay to say no to things and saying yes to other things that really matter to you. Number 4, prioritize the things that matter to you. I have a list of things that really matter to me. I'm gonna share with you. God, it's number 1. So if someone's trying to tell me to miss on my daily routine with the Lord, I'm gonna say no. I want to be remembered as someone that loved the Lord. So that's my number 1. My number 2 is my family, my community. I love my community. So if I get to serve someone, I'm gonna try to do my best to do that. And number 4, it's my business. So if you're starting a business or if you have a hobby that you like, yeah, so those are the things that I prioritize. So according to this is what I put on my schedule, and I really focus on that. Number 5 is a difficult one for me, and I'm pretty sure for a lot of people, and it's fear. So don't let fear hold you back. I know it is a time where we have social media, we have a lot of eyes looking at us, and it's really easy to make excuses and say, you know what, just wait till I'll do the things that I want to do. But really don't pay attention to those things and start focusing on the things that you love. Fear is the only thing that's gonna stop you from growing. I like to think that if I don't take steps right now and my daughter grows up to see me, I don't want her to see a mom that's afraid of doing things. I want her to see that I took the opportunities that were given to me and I kicked fear in the face, and I continue to do the things that God called me to do. So yeah, don't be afraid of doing your own thing. Don't be afraid of starting that business that you've had in your mind. Don't be afraid of starting your YouTube channel or your Instagram or something. Creativity, your mind, everything else is gonna fall into place because you're doing the thing that you want to do. I know it's difficult because people are judging you all the time, but this is your life. You only have one. Might as well live it the way you want to live it and not how other people want you to live that. Also, failure. Make sure you make failure something normal in your life. If you don't fail daily or at least weekly, it means that you're not growing, you're not taking another step towards growth. So failure, it's always going to make you better. She will look up to me and knowing that if I could do it, she can do it too. That's what encourages me to continue doing the things that I'm doing right now. If you're afraid, don't let that hold you back and just take the next step. Number 6 is your craft really does matter. If you have something specific that you've been wanting to do and that you feel in the bottom of your heart that you have to teach others, go ahead and do it, because I'm pretty sure someone else out there needs that. Number 7 is knowing your why. I want to give an example to my daughter. I want her to live the way she wants to live. I want her to see that there's opportunity for her to grow, that there's a specific calling for her. So that's my why. I want to give my family everything that I got. I want them to see that I love what I do. I want them to know that I love them, and just doing these little steps, I want them to see that they can be fulfilled too. Yeah, know your why. Make sure you write it down. If you want to impact 1,000 people, if you want to impact 1,000,000 people, put it somewhere around your house. If you have values, if you make sure it all lines up with knowing your why you want to do this. Why do you want to have time with your friends? Why do you want to go to school? Why do you want to start that business? Just make sure you know your why for all the aspects or all the areas of your life. And at the end of the day, you want to make sure you have something to live by. And number 8 is something that I was talking to my husband about this past week, and it's perfectionism. There's a lot of people that have a lot to give, but they won't start anything because they're perfect or they want to be perfect. So perfectionism, it's like the cousin of procrastination. Because you want to be perfect, you won't get anything done. You're going to find an excuse to everything that you do. My husband was telling me that the remedy for perfectionism is due dates or deadlines. Making sure you have a deadline and following through to that deadline and making sure you get things done, that is really what's gonna help you. So if you're a perfectionist, make sure you put deadlines on the things that you want to do and follow through. And because you're perfect or you want to be perfect, you are gonna follow through. You're gonna want to follow through to that deadline. Perfectionism, throw it out the window, because nobody's perfect. Do your best with what you have. Just start something. Start that Instagram, start that YouTube, start something. You have a mind and something in you that you've been wanting to do for a long time. Just do it. If you don't start anything, you're gonna stay stuck there. I wish I had started this YouTube channel maybe 10 years ago. I'm pretty sure things would have been different right now, but I didn't because of fear. I didn't because I was procrastinating, and now I really don't care. I'm just gonna start doing things that I want to do, and I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm gonna do the best that I can with the things that I have. So those are 8 things that you can start doing to make your life more fulfilled, things that matter in life, and the things that I want to do for myself, I want to do for my family, and I don't want to get stuck. And I want to give a good example for my daughter, so which is right there. So I hope these 8 things were helpful for you. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I talk a lot about mommy stuff, and I like to cook, I like to clean, I like to decorate my home. So if you like those kind of things, make sure you go ahead and follow me over there. I hope you have a beautiful day and have a blessed week. God bless you. Bye bye.